welcome to you all. Without further delay, we are pleased to introduce your new manager.
Let's get started on this Road to Glory career mode with Harrogate Town. We start at the bottom of the food chain in EFL League 2, and we have a bottom of the food chain transfer budget, £2 million to cover contracts, youth academy players and scouts, and new signings. It's safe to say we need to become bargain hunters. And often your biggest bargains are on your own doorstep. We have found 3 of them. Connor Cummings, what a player he looks to be. 94 potential. Geraldo in defensive midfield. Mendes at left wing. All 3 of these promoted to the first team. That is our first 3 additions to the team, all from the youth academy. Now it's time to jump into the transfer market and make our only signing for the summer. Here we go, boys. Our only signing for the summer. We don't have lots of money, but we have splashed the cash on this young man. Welcome, Ricky. Just over £1 million. That is massive money for EFL League 2. So everybody has taken notice. They realise that this Harrogate Town are serious. Let's go. And we are not hanging around, boys. Cameras are out. Fans are about. The EFL season kicks off today. We're going to bring passion. We're going to bring goals. We're going to bring promotions. Harrogate Town. This is going to be a special career mode. Our first ever starting 11. How different will this team look in a few years' time? We got no dream start, boys, as Gillingham scored early doors. But on the hour mark, a special moment, one to remember. Connor Cummings shrugs off the defender and buries his strike. His first professional goal from the youth academy player on his debut. This boy is going to the top, and he's taking Harrogate Town, his boyhood club, with him. And things only got better for him in this one, boys. Grant into the box. And Connor Cummings scores one of the best goals we will see during this entire Road to Glory. What a goal that is. It is worth another look. What a special talent we have on our hands. That is just like Ibrahimovic would do it. We may have just found a generational talent. His 2 goals on his debut in our first game as Harrogate Town manager gets us all 3 points. It is a new era here at Harrogate Town. It is time to sell the older players at a premium and use that money to bring in the next generation. George Thompson was sold at a premium. We got an A rating for that deal, and we followed that up with another banger, another A rating, as we sold Jack Muldoon at another premium. Our captain, Alex Patterson, 11 months left on his current deal, and we need to keep him. Our captain is a fan favourite, one of our best players in our starting 11. There's no way we can lose him early doors. So a 2-year deal, bumping up his wage to secure his services long term. And I think he will sign. He loves Harrogate Town. And there we go. Signed, sealed, delivered. Our captain stays. There are 3 huge parts to success in this Road to Glory. Selling the older players at a premium, we're doing that. Signing crucial players to long-term contracts, we are now doing that as well. And finally, scouting the world, the youth academy, for the next generation. And fast forward all the way to match week 22. Match week 23 marks the halfway point of the season. So just before we get to that stage, let's check out the league table. At the top, Leyton Orient leading the pack in this division, 45 points. And you can see we are not in the promotion places. We are not in the top 7. But thankfully, we're in touching distance. Just 6 points between us and the top 7. We are down in 12th place. A real inconsistent season so far, with 8 wins, 6 draws, 8 defeats. That's 30 points. Today is match week 23, the official halfway stage of the season. Can we round off the first half of the season with a win? we face up against 5th place, Salford City. Salford City are a financial juggernaut in EFL League 2, backed by Manchester United legends. They have the players, the finances, and they're building the infrastructure. But so are we. Harrogate Town are no longer a little club. They're a growing one. And we really showed that. 43 minutes on the clock, we were much the better team. A fabulous ball won by Wright, put on a plate for Connor Cummings, who this season is finding the target week after week. That all comes down to, though, the closing down on the wing, the great ball across, and all he needed to do is get it on target, hard and low. Connor Cummings buries another one. But this season, we are struggling with a leaky defence, and it leaks another one. Really poor defending, no marking at all, and even question marks around the goalkeeper. Salford strike back, and it is all level once again. The home team taking advantage of our sloppiness at the back. We must sharpen up. Going forwards, we're an absolute unit. At the back, we are pretty shocking. The best thing about this team is that we don't give up. A great interception by Ricky, a brilliant ball through, and the finish to match. He was on red alert. He's always on red alert. He's on fire. Connor Cummings, my goodness me. What a player we have found here. Salford City fans in absolute shock as the away team nick it at the death. Salford 1, Harrogate Town 2. And now we find ourselves in the January transfer window. Usually it's a time for new faces to come in and strengthen that starting 11. But with Harrogate Town, that isn't the case, especially here in Season 1. Our transfer budget has been absolutely dire. We have really struggled to get new faces in, and we will continue to do so in January. The money we do have, we just for player contracts and youth academy scouts to be sent around the world. At the moment, no new faces joining us, I'm afraid. But it is January. Players will be leaving. The first January departure is a loanee, Coley. He returns immediately to his parent club, Exeter, after being recalled. 2 players signing pre-contract arrangements for next season, McCardle and Falkingham. They will leave on free transfers next season. And 2 youth academy players, Giraldo and Mendes. Both of them coming in, not playing first team football, so they will go out on loan to improve that overall and grow that promising potential. And now we fast forward into the final stages of this season. For a lot of teams, 38 games have been played, but we are one of the few to have just played 36, meaning we have 10 league games to go. And as you can see, we are still not inside the promotion places, but we're in touching distance still. We have games in hand. If we can win these games in hand, we will be in towards the promotion places, potentially up to 6th. That would be absolutely perfect. Massive games coming, a massive end to the season. Can Harrogate Town make it to the playoffs? And if we are to make the playoffs, we will need a little boost to our starting 11. It is time now to utilise the youth academy we have been building. We have players here from England, Sweden, Brazil and Spain. And the best one so far is this man, Lino Guzman of Spain. He's got the man bun at 17 years of age and 94 potential, left-footed, 5-star skill moves. This baller is straight in. He's going to make his debut next. Congratulations on your contract. Now let's see what you've got. Our home form this season has been absolutely excellent, and our fans are right behind us. They are really buzzing today because they know Guzman makes his debut. It is going to be a hot atmosphere between 2 teams desperate to escape League 2. Against the run of play, on the half-an-hour mark, we would be opened up, and against all run of play, Newport would take the lead. One chance, one goal. Bogle, their number 9, burying it. Questionable defending from us again, and very questionable goalkeeping. We found ourselves behind, and I thought it might be one of those days when Ricky got it into Cummings. I expected it to be all level, and he completely missed the target. A player that's been on such a hot vein of form, scoring goals for fun, completely shanked this one wide. And I was thinking, the worst. But a moment of magic from Guzman. A little bit of skill on the edge, going for goal, and a brilliant save to deny him from Townsend. Ricky would win the ball back. In the box would be Cummings, and he did miss that one earlier, but he's just scored one of the biggest goals of his career. One of the best we will ever score in this road to glory. Connor Cummings. My goodness me. If you're going to miss goals like you did earlier, then make up for it with goals like that. And at the death, we nearly stole all 3 points. Guzman panicked and completely shanked it. It fell to our captain Patterson, but he could only smash it at the keeper. At the absolute death, we nearly won all 3 points. Today, it ends 1-1. A difficult game. Some difficult results coming up for us, but we must continue to believe this team can make the playoffs. And now fast forward to the end of the season, and we have made it to the playoffs, boys. As you can see, the final 10 games of the season went very well for Harrogate Town. We have made it into the top 7, the promotion places. We're in 6th. That means it will be the playoffs for Harrogate Town. By the skin of our teeth, we made it. Now it is time for the most crucial games of the season. It's time for the playoffs. And the playoff semi-final is going to be absolutely huge. We take on Northampton. The other side will see Bradford City against Mansfield Town. 4 teams remain at the semi-final stage. 2 teams will be eliminated, meaning 2 teams will be in the final. And after that game, there will be just 1 team remaining. That team will gain promotion to League 1. Guys, you can now head over to the channel, click that join button, and for $1.99 a month, become a Lychee legend. That supports me as a creator to continue making videos, but you get access as well to some cool little benefits. Trophies next to your name. The longer you remember, the better the trophy. Custom emojis for live chats and comments. You also get member shoutouts and member-only chat rooms if you want to join the community Discord. Thank you for supporting me, guys, and I'll see you out there. Here we go then, the first leg of the playoff semi-final. Face cam is on for this game, live commentary as well. It is all about the home leg. If we can smash them at our stadium, going away from home, we can hang on in there. All about making that final. All about making League 1 this season. Let's deal with Northampton at home. This is a dangerous free kick we've given away here. Just 10 minutes played! And it is blazed up and over the bar. We got lucky with that. A bad free kick to give away. Thankfully, the execution was all wrong. We can't give them chances like that, because that could come to bite us in the arse. That is really good football. Could be in here. We could be in here. And Cummings, surely! Oh, he smashed it over. From one end to the other, a fouled set piece from Northampton, and a great counter-attack from us, over the bar. Come on, boys, we're really good on the counter. Go on, counter-attack, ball over the top. It's a nice looking ball, can I get on the end of it though? Oh, it's a great touch of his head. This is Grant, he's had a lot of goals this season. The man on loan from Huddersfield Town has been absolutely sensational. Our second best player this season behind Cummings, and he is the one who's come up with the biggest goal so far. Let's go! Harrogate Town 1, Northampton 0. We have the lead in the first leg of the playoff semi-final. Let's go, boys! Come on! I was hoping to smash them today to get a big scoreline, a big advantage. It doesn't look like that's going to happen, but we could still take in a win from this leg, and it looks like we will be. 2-0 now. Neither of the goals coming from Cummings. Ballers are stepping up in the playoff semi-final. Yes, boys! Now that is an advantage we will take. It is 2-0, and it is Ricky, our only signing from the transfer market, stepping up big time, burying it, and that is 2-0. Don't concede a silly goal at the end of the game. Don't concede a silly goal at the end of the game, boys. Jeez, man. We do not want to give them a sniff of the playoff final. We could kill them off here. If we are clever, we could really kill off any chance that they had left. Into Cummings. Great turn. Cummings! Oh, straight down the middle. Seconds remaining now. We look set to take a 2-0 advantage to Northampton. And the referee confirms that advantage. A really solid display. We haven't kept many clean sheets this season. Our defence has been what's let us down because we scored a bucket full of goals. But today, the defence was quality. A clean sheet, 2 goals as well. And we take that in to the second leg. Here we are at Northampton. We know what we have to do. The task at hand, a 2-0 advantage to us. Just don't mess it up. The second leg, here we go. I can't lie, it has been all Northampton in the first half an hour of this game. They know what they need to do. They have to go forward. They have to score goals today. Otherwise, they're done. They are toast this season. But we could open them up here if we're clever. Into Cummings. A bit of space for him to drive into. I'm just going to go for it with him. I'm going to go for goal. Cummings! He may have put the final nail in the Northampton coffin. Harrogate Town look destined for a place in this season's League 2 final. And Cummings has been the major part to play in that this season. He's the reason we are finishing in the playoff spots. And he is the reason we could be in the playoff final. Oh, it's given away really poor. We could counter here and really cause an embarrassment for Northampton. Ricky scored in the first leg, scored in the second leg. Ricky, get in there, son. That is 2-0 now away from home, 2-0 at home, 4-0 on aggregate. Northampton, goodbye. We could concede here. What a save that is from Oxley. He hasn't been the strongest of keepers, I'm not going to lie, this season. But that is an outstanding save from our number one. A great switch of play. Can Grant get on the end of it? He's absolutely shattered, is Grant. He's going to keep the ball in the corner here because the clock is running down. Northampton are out of time, out of chances, and out of the playoffs. We go marching on. Could this be the year? Could this be the year? Come on, boys! Into the playoff final. Here we go, boys. For the final time this season, we are taking a pre-match warm-up. The biggest one that these players will have ever done. This is the playoff final. And this is Wembley Stadium. Some of these players will never play at Wembley again. Some of them will be here all the way through this road to glory. This, though, is one of the biggest games we will ever do. The League 2 playoff final, one of the most difficult leagues to escape from. Can we make a great escape today? And we'll be taking on Mansfield Town. They will look at this as a big game for themselves. They will look at this as favourites. But Harrogate Town, we are here to make it. 39 minutes played. No one yet, though, drawing first blood. Shit. I just said no one drawing first blood. And they draw it almost immediately. In the final, the playoff final, the defence leaks goals yet again. Harrogate Town fans, hands on their head. They are fearing the worst, as I am at this stage. Ball in, Danny Johnson, touch. Too much time and space. The keeper, questionable. Decent strike on it. Is what it is. It is what it is. If we are to win today, we're going to have to do so by coming from behind. We're going to have to put their goal under siege at some point during this game. We've got to stop giving the ball away like that. And Guzman's won it. Go on, Guzman. Go on, lad. The Youth Academy prospect. Signed just a few months ago. Scores at Wembley. What a moment. What a moment. Top bun and everything. Let's go. Come on, Guzman. Get in there, the Goose. 56 minutes played. 1-1. We're back in it at Wembley. The stadium has erupted. It is game, set. Not match yet, but it's game on. We are heading towards the 90th. Mansfield Town are going for it. They have bodies. They have the fitness. It's a great last minute block. Can we survive? Big save, and I don't know how, but it's not gone in. Mansfield at the death. Should have won it. They wasted it. Wow. Oh, wow. Cummings did not have his best game. He's been sensational this year. But in the playoff games, he just hasn't been quite at it. 1-1 after 90 minutes. Goodness me. What a extra time we have in store for you. Big moments. Christ, we're getting away with it at the minute. Cummings is pointing. I'm going to find him. My only real option. Cummings is going. Their defence has gone for nothing. Oh, my... No, piss off, man. That's bullshit. Yes, Grant. Well done. Won that really well. Early point in this second half of extra time. Ball over to Cummings. It's a bad defensive point. It's a massive error at the back. Cummings, he hasn't been great in these playoffs, but he's scored in the final. This could be the most important goal of the lot, and he has scored a lot this season. He has capitalised on a defensive howler. Ball over the top. He didn't get there originally. It's a bad slide in from the centre-back. He's played it into his own box. Cummings looks up. Bang! The keeper comes rushing out. Cannot get down to it. Cummings scores! We've got the lead. We've only got a few minutes to hang on. Connor Cummings. Mate! Mate! You may have just done it. Yes, Ricky. Well intercepted. Now looks like they are going to pieces. Can we seal the deal? Can Cummings score again? Well, he's blasted it home. Connor Cummings burying it, having no chance for the keeper there. That was a Shearer-like finish. Just volley it, mate, into the back of the net. Connor Cummings scores. There we go. Celebrations can ensue in the Harrogate Town end and on our bench. I was in there with the players. Mashed it, mate. Absolutely mashed it. And we are going to League One. Referee, that is it. That should be it. Full-time whistle for me. Thank you very much. He's confirmed what we've all known. It's been in the air. I could smell it for a while. Harrogate Town this season were destined for promotion. And we've done it. We've achieved it. We're going up to League One. And there it is. The trophy we were clamouring for before kickoff. Patterson, he has been very good this season. Hasn't scored enough goals or got enough assists, but he's been a great performer. And he lifts, as captain, the playoff trophy. Let's go, boys! Absolutely buzzing with that. I really hope that you've enjoyed this format. I've done the full season in one video for League 2. If you've enjoyed it, smash the like button and subscribe. Leave a comment to let me know as well. And I'll do League 1 in the same format. We can enjoy these celebrations, but I do want to show you the player stats, because some of these players have been absolutely outrageous. It will come as little surprise that our top goal scorer was Connor Cummings from the Youth Academy. He's 17 and he's up to a 72 overall. What a striker he is becoming. He scored 20 league goals this season, 23 in all competitions. What a phenomenal season from this Youth Academy superstar. And with a limited budget this season, we only managed to sign one player from the transfer market, and we went with Ricky. And what a season he has had as well, boys. Our highest assister this season, 10 assists in all competitions, 8 in the league. He also got 9 goals in all comps, 7 in the league as well. So definitely between Cummings and Ricky for player of the season. Obviously, I'm going to go with Connor Cummings. And let's not forget the incredible performances from our loan players. We had 4 players in for the full season on loan from Huddersfield Town. 3 of them starting 11 players. Headley, Daly and Grant. Osterfield was on the bench mostly, but those 3 players have been involved pretty much from day one in the starting 11. They've been incredible. Can we sign them next season? It will be tough. That will probably cost us around 4 or 5 million. I highly doubt we'll be able to afford that. But they've been great this season. Let's see how it goes in the next transfer window and what our budget looks like. I may return for 1 or 2 of them. Thank you guys for the promotion, and what a season you have had. And we best as well say goodbye to the players leaving as their contracts run out. McCardle and Falkingham, we knew those 2 players were leaving. They signed pre-contracts with other clubs. And Angus, Gills and Horbury, they will be leaving as their contracts expire. They will not be renewed. We're going to open up that space in the squad for Youth Academy players. And that will be our final action of this season. Let's get a few of these players up into the first team, ready for next season. So, I'm going to go with Lance Jackson, 16 years of age. Yes, he's only 52 overall, but I'm going to give him a loan out. His potential is higher than that of Fabio Ramos. So Jackson will be promoted to the senior team. As well as that, looking down that list, I think we have no other choice but to promote this baller. Leon Austin can play left, right or in the number 10 role. He will also be promoted to the senior team. And also, this player from Sweden, Joachim Karlsson, he will be promoted, ready for Season 2. The other players will either remain in the Youth Academy system or be released. But at least we signed a few more. Boys, thank you so much for watching. Again, if you really have enjoyed it, let me know in the comments. Smash the like button, subscribe if you're new. Thank you to all my channel members. Really appreciate you guys. Until next time, with Harrogate Town, peace.